Is your child struggling in a traditional classroom setting? You're not alone, and finding the right fit can make all the difference. More and more parents and educators are asking whether the rigid, one-size-fits-all classroom is really the best place for every child. And research, both in the US and abroad, is beginning to say, not necessarily. Now, let's pause for a second. If you're a parent who's experienced online learning during the pandemic, you might be thinking, online learning? That didn't go so well for us. And you're right. For many families, especially during COVID, remote learning was stressful, isolating, and sometimes completely ineffective. But here's what recent studies are telling us. When online learning is designed well, and when students are a good match for the format, it can actually lead to stronger outcomes. One study from Sumaira Batul and colleagues followed over 500 students in both traditional and online learning environments. Their results? Students in online classes performed as well or better than those in traditional classrooms. And more online students earned A's. Just 6.9% of students in face-to-face settings reached that top grade, compared to 10.9% of students online. That's a meaningful difference. And similar results were found in the US. Study published in Online Learning Journal analyzed over 20,000 student records and found no significant difference in learning outcomes between online and in-person format. In some cases, students in online courses even outperformed their peers on assessments. So how will we explain that? It turns out that online learning tends to work best for certain kinds of students. Students who are self-motivated or prefer working independently, students who benefit from going at their own pace, students who feel anxious or distracted in a crowded classroom, or students who thrive when they have control over when and how they learn. Online platforms offer tools that support these needs. Things like recorded lectures, flexible deadlines, multimedia learning resources, and digital communications with teachers. E-learning tools should be pushed, but the switch to them should happen slowly so that everyone has time to learn how the new way of teaching works and see all of its benefits. That's the key. It's not about replacing traditional classrooms overnight. It's all about matching the model to the student. Of course, online learning isn't a magic solution. Many students still need face-to-face interaction, structure, and hands-on guidance. In fact, the Batul study noted that some online learners reported lower satisfaction, especially those who missed the social aspect of school or struggled with self-discipline. That's why blended learning, combining in-person support with online flexibility, has become such a powerful option for families looking for the best of both worlds. It gives students the structure they need, but also the freedom to learn at their own pace and in their own way. So what's the takeaway? Education should adapt to the learner, not the other way around. If your child is falling behind in a traditional classroom, it might not be about effort or intelligence, it might be about fit. If you've been wondering about online learning or hybrid models, you're not alone. The research backs up what many parents have already seen, that with the right structure, the right tools, and the right support, some students truly thrive outside the traditional classroom. If this video was helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more research-backed insight into modern education. And if your family has tried online learning, whether it worked or didn't, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story.